Okay guys, so welcome back to our second video on DBMS, and today we're going to be talking about how to add a new column to your table. So in our first video we created this table where we added in a student ID, which was integer. I added this later on, unique. And the unique function just means that no two students can have the same ID. The first name was Vacha with 50 characters, last name, and the student course. And this was our table. So let's say now that we want to add the location of the students. Let's say the city. So if you want to add a new column, what you do is you say alter table happy hour, add city, and then we put in our city is going to be a voucher, and let's say that our character limit, let's put 100 there, and with this we can just shift downwards and alt X, and as you can see, command completed successfully. So if you want to see our table, we execute, and as you can see, the new column is added there with nothing in the values. So what if we want to add values now to our city? So what you will do is you will say update happy hour, and we'll say set city equals to, and in just single quotes, let's say New York. And we'll just put our alt X, and you see 5 rows affected. We can see that everyone now has a city equals to New York. But in a real life situation, this isn't always the case. People come from different cities. Let's say you have a large database where you have employees from all over the world. This cannot be, you can't set everyone to just one city. So what you'll do is, let's say that you want to set Bruce's city to Gotham. So what you'll do is you'll say update happy hour, set city equals to Gotham, where now Bruce has a first name of Bruce, obviously the last name is Wayne, and the student course is criminology. So you can say where the first name is equals to Bruce, or the last name is equals to Wayne, or you can say the student's course is equals to criminology, or the student's ID obviously is equals to 2. I will suggest using something like the student's ID, because let's say, for example, you have a large database. There is a possibility that you have maybe 2 or more people with the same first name, last name, and of course the student's course. A very small chance, but there is a possibility. The student's ID, however, that is why the student's ID is unique, meaning that no 2 students can have the same ID. So what you'll do is say where student ID is equals, and since Bruce is the only one who has a student's ID of 2, we'll say 2. So what happens over here is we say Alt X, one row selected, and then you can see over here, oh man, that should be Gotham. Anyway, we'll correct it later. So as you can see, Bruce Wayne has, he is the only one who has the city of Gotham. Now let's say we want to change the rest of these. Tony Stark, I think he's in New York as well, right? Okay, let's say that Steve Rogers, I don't know, I think they're all from Queens. Let's say that we want to do for Steve Rogers, we can say set cities equals to Queens, where student ID, and we know for Steve Rogers, the student ID is 1. So we do all of this and one row affected. And as you can see, Steve Rogers has a city of Queens. Diana Ross, let's say she's from uh, Texas. Sure, why not? And her student's ID is 3. So this is how you'll do it if you want to do the entire database. So you just look for the unique ID, something that, oh, sorry. You just look for the unique ID and there you go. And Tony Stark has a, let's say Tony is from Washington and Tony has ID of 5. So we update all of this and then we come from happy hour. And as you can see, this is how you can let all of them have their own unique cities using the student's ID. Now you can use any of the first name and the last name, assuming that there are no two people with the first name. Because if you do that, all those with the first name of Bruce will have their city set to Gotham. So if you don't want to make that mistake or that error, just use the student's ID that's unique. Now let's say we want to get rid of this table. What you'll do is you come over here and you say alter table happy hour, and you say drop column city. We'll do this and we can execute this, and if we come over here, our table is now gone. I mean, our column is now gone. So this is how you now create a new column. You add values into that column and you can remove